they go to camp and they're riding horses and they're sitting at a bonfire making s'mores. And in those moments, they're talking about the addiction. It's not like just sitting in an stale office, you know? And so I feel like the kids are able to open up more. They're able to have fun, which puts them in a more relaxed state. And in a more relaxed state, I feel like they're able to open up more and grasp more. So that's just what I love about the camp setting, that yes, it is a therapeutic style camp, but it's also fun, and these kids need fun.
So I definitely grew up with substance misuse in my family. Both of my parents struggled with substance misuse and mental health concerns. And I think for me, it makes my experience as a little worth it. I was able to break those cycles, you know, and be lucky enough with my own children that they didn't grow up in that kind of environment. And for me to be able to show kids that you can have a very successful, happy life without using substances.
Being at Mariposa helped me grow my relationships further with the kids that I see every day, you know, because we've experienced something that a lot of kids didn't get to experience, and we experienced that together. You know, whether it was team building or, you know, just eating lunch together, you know, on the weekends.
Really from January through December, just the growth of all the campers, you know, I don't know of one that does not grow.
It's just been really rewarding watching them talk through some of the experiences that they've had with one another, and realize that, you know, while their lived experiences are all different from one another, they're not alone.
Growing up, I witnessed in my own family how addiction can completely just overtake someone's life, and how it can really affect the relationships that they have with others. There's just so much stigma surrounding substance use disorder and addiction. So I think the first step to combating that is just bringing more awareness to the topic.
I grew up in a pretty heavily opioid affected community in Kentucky. And I saw a lot of loss. I got super involved in harm reduction, and I just wanted to make sure that people who didn't feel like they had resources or coping skills to avoid substance use, and that was like what was working for them. I wanted to make sure that those folks, well, that's where they were at, had the resources to stay safe.
My initial motivation was like, I felt like something wasn't quite filled for me, so I wanted to volunteer and give back. But now it's really, I just care about the people a ton, and I see that the cause is really worthy, and I feel like I'm a fixture at camp. Like the kids can expect to see my face and say hello and spend a weekend with me.
I really love the mission and value of Eluna and what everybody there does. It's so important, especially right now during the opioid crisis, and just mental health is spiking with COVID and all other types of things. So I think it's just so important that we are focusing on making sure that youth and children and even adults are taking care of their mental health as well as their physical health.